Hello, 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 and welcome with Cooking with Camille. Today we're going to do, first we're going to do dessert. We're going to try it. We're going to do some crack brownies. That's right, crack brownies. You're going to need 2 eggs, a box of brownie mix, a can of Eco brand sweet milk, whatever you want to use. You're going to need 1/4 cup of water. You're going to need a half a cup of oil. You're going to need a half a cup of chips. So I'm going to use a quarter of chocolate chips and a quarter of Heath bar chips. Okay? We're going to see how this stuff turn out. We're going to play with this. We're going to see how this is going to turn out. Okay? Let's get started. Okay, first of all, just go ahead and bake your brownies like you're supposed to. Just what it asks for. So you preheat your oven to 350. Now, when using the brownie mix, make sure we're going to use the fudgy brownie, the 2 eggs. If you want to like cake, use 3 eggs, but we're going to do the 2 eggs, okay? Okay, make sure you spray your pan with, spray your pan with oil. I use some olive oil and mix real good and then pour it in there and bake it. Now, while the brownies are baking, I'm getting dinner ready. And I will go over that later. Okay, now that the brownies are done and still hot, we're going to put little knife holes in there, just like so. Oops. It's done. It's just that it's still hot and it's sticking to the knife, like so. Then we're going to get our concentrated milk and pour on top. Or you can use a glaze, like a powdered sugar glaze, and pour on top. Okay, so we're going to add a half a bag of powdered sugar. Then I got some cocoa mix. We're going to add I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of cocoa till you get the color you want. Just add another one, 4 teaspoons. And we're going to mix it with a little water and mix it together. Now the best thing to do is use the canned milk. But I had to throw my canned milk away. I just happened to look at the date and seen that it went out of date last month and I'm not using it. I'm not getting sick. So I made a chocolate glaze. So we're going to pour this glaze over it. And then we're going to add the chips on top. It can still be cracked because that chocolate glaze is going inside that brownie. So add that. So the chocolate's all on there. So make sure when you go to the stores, always check your dates because that's going back. I had bought that at Mark's. So I'm taking it back. Get my money back. Always check. Even if you grab from the back, you still got to look because people push stuff towards the back. Okay, now I can wash my hands. Okay. Now we're just going to sprinkle our chocolates all over it like that. And then I got the Heath bar chocolates. I'm going to go on top of that like that. And there you have cracked brownies. Turned out good. We're going to let that cool and we're going to start our dinner. Okay, now for dinner, we're going to do some ramen noodles, stir fry. Ramen noodles stir fry. Sounds good, don't it? Well, this is easy. I learned this off of Annie Fee, whatever her name is, the lady to do all the cussing. But she didn't add vegetables. She just did the stir fry, but I'm adding more stuff to mine. And this is what I got. She didn't put hamburger in hers. She just did the ramen noodles and what else she put in? I think she put beef in hers. She just used got some steak and put in it, leftover steak, and she used it. So we're gonna do some hamburger. So you're gonna need some soy sauce. I have 1/4 cup of soy sauce. You're gonna need 1 tablespoon, but I did 2 tablespoons. I mean, a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. This is for the sauce. The sauce you're gonna need 1/4 cup of soy sauce. You're gonna need 1½ teaspoon of brown sugar. You're gonna need 2 tablespoons of apple vinegar, not white vinegar, apple vinegar. And you're going to need 1 clove of garlic and some scallions. That's for the sauce. Now for the stir fry, we're going to use zucchini. You can use as many as you want. This is 1 zucchini. I got 1 bushel of broccoli, fresh broccoli. I got some red and green peppers, half of each. 2 packs of Roman numerals. And a pound of hamburger, okay? And you're going to need some oil. I'm going to use olive oil, a tablespoon of olive oil. Okay, so first of all, we're going to fry our hamburger and get our hamburger out the way. And I forgot to tell you to add an onion, 1 onion that I chopped up. I'm cutting that now. That's what I forgot. We need to do an onion so we can get that going. And I'm going to turn the back eye on too so we can get the sauce going too. So the only thing I'm going to add is some chives. And I don't want to add too much salt because the soy sauce has a lot of salt in it. And we'll just let everybody add the salt they want. So I'm going to add about a half a teaspoon of chives, chopped chives. And I got some basil, half a teaspoon of basil. And some pepper. I'll just stir fry that till it turns brown. And while that's cooking, we're going to turn the pan off. We're going to add the 1/4 cup of soy sauce with the sauce. The brown sugar. I use a tablespoon and a half of brown sugar. One tablespoon of apple vinegar. 1 garlic clove. And then I'm going to add just some sprinkles of some onion scallion. And mix that up. Just whip it together. And keep an eye on it. So it get hot. And chop it real fine. Fine as you can get. So it's brown. Okay, we're going to put on a pot of water to boil our noodles. When you boil your noodles, you only want to boil them for about 2 minutes. Because you don't want them, because we're going to continue to cook them. We're going to use the wok today. We're going to continue to cook them in the wok. I could have cooked this burger in the wok, but I just got my skillet clean, so I went on and cooked it in the hamburger in there. So, yeah, get the water till it comes to a boil. Then we'll go from there. Turn your sauce. I turned it on low. You don't want to burn it, so I turned it on low. Real low. Low as you can get it. This is done. I'm going to drain this. Okay, we're going to set our burger to the side. We're going to add our olive oil. Just a little bit of olive oil. About a tablespoon. And then we're going to put our saute our onions and saute our onions. Our peppers. Our zucchini. Our broccoli. Let's keep that on low. And the rest of our scallions. Okay. I'll wash these little dishes up while we wait on the water to boil for the noodles. Only thing I'm going to add is some pepper and a little garlic powder. That's it. That's all I'm going to add because I don't know how salty that sauce is. And I put no salt on nothing. And we're just going to keep stir frying it so they get nice and brown and a little soft. Not, you want to keep them crunchy. Always want to keep your vegetables crunchy. As soon as this water comes to a boil, we'll add our noodles. Only seasoning I'm going to add is some Italian seasoning pepper too. I add some pepper and I'm going to add some Italian seasoning. That's it. Just to get a little flavor in there. So let's check on our water. When you do the noodles, just put the noodles in. Do not put the seasoning pack in. The seasoning pack will make it salty. We're not going to use that. Save your seasoning pack when you make soup or something. We're going to cook it for 2 minutes. Okay, we're going to put our wok back over here. Now we're going to add our drained meat, hamburger, to it. Just like that. Then I'm going to drain the pasta. In 2 minutes, I let it go 2.5 minutes. I don't want no raw pasta. Drain it. Okay, rinse it. I rinse it real good. And we're going to add the pasta too. Drain it real good. And add that. Now, whoever thought we use Roman noodles? Roman noodles. That's what I'm going to call it. Y'all know I can't talk. I'm from Mississippi. I can't talk. So we're going to add the sauce. And stir fry that all together. Add them seasonings in there. Let me get that spatula and move that thing. And move your noodles a little bit. Some over here and some over there. And just keep stir frying. Put it on low until you get it all seasoned in. Got all that flavors in there. So we're going to let it simmer here for just about 5 minutes so it can get all the flavors in it. Let it simmer for about 5 minutes. And just put it on low and let it simmer. Okay? And we'll be back. Give you a close-up of it. Real simple and easy. Took 25 minutes. 25-minute meal, y'all. Great for the kids, grandkids. Great for the adults when you don't have nothing to cook. Trying to hurry home from work. As long as you got all the ingredients at home. So we're going to let that simmer for about 5 minutes. Here we go. Ramen noodles stir fry. Look at that. And our crack brownies. Crack brownies. Look at that. That's brownies with homemade chocolate glaze, which you're supposed to use not evaporated milk, sweet milk, and I use chocolate chips and Hershey chips. So that looks good. And then you got look at our noodles with ground beef, broccoli, peppers, onions, garlic, and soy sauce. You could either make it with turkey, chicken, beef, whatever you want. Look how pretty that plate is. Easy meal, 25 minutes, y'all. 25 minutes with the dessert. Dessert and everything made 40 minutes. 25 for the dessert and 25 for the stir fry. Look at that, y'all. Look at the color. Just beautiful. Try this. Y'all, it's so soft. Oh my god. And then I love Heath Bar. I love the crunchiness in the Heath Bar. Let me get a fork. I'm going to taste the stir fry. I'm going to use it out the pot. See what that sauce tastes like. Y'all, I was right. Don't season your meat just with the Italian Italian seasoning and garlic and the powder, garlic powder, and that's it. That sauce that we made, it's salty enough, so you leave it alone. Don't put no extra seasoning in there. Okay, have a blessed day. Please like and share. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Also,
time to plan dinner.
Okay, thank you, Alexa. Dinner's ready. Then make sure you subscribe and say a comment so you can enter into the prize. Bye-bye.